What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Mock Draft Guy YouTube channel. We are rolling right along with our 7-round 2024 NFL team mock drafts. I've landed on the Indianapolis Colts today, and I have a very special guest along with me today. Josiah from JWAC Gridiron. This is a buddy of mine. We have been doing videos together for quite some time now, and he is a big Indianapolis Colts fan, so I figured I'd let him take the reins on this one. I am just here for the emotional support, and I really appreciate him being on. What's going on, dude?
Well, thank you for having me on. I mean, we said this right before we got on. You've come on my channel a lot, but I don't think I've made too many appearances here on the Mock Draft Guy YouTube channel. So really excited to be here and really excited to get into this draft for the Colts, a team that I think has a lot of potential next year with a healthy quarterback, and these could just be some nice pieces to help that team.
If you are interested in JWAC Gridiron's content, I will link his channel in the pinned comment below. Without further delay, let's get into this 7-round mock draft. So the first thing we did here is the Los Angeles Rams came calling. We moved back from pick number 15, and we acquired the number 19 overall pick, and we acquired another second-round pick at number 52 here. So, sir, this is your mock. So who are you taking here at number 19?
Well, we know Ballard loves to trade back, find talent down the board, so I thought acquiring that second-round pick was a good move, and it's a corner here. It's a good wide receiver class. We've got 2 second-round picks. I feel comfortable taking a wide receiver down the board a little bit, but I'm stuck between 2 guys here. I got Kool-Aid McKinstry, who I think is one of the best press man corners in the entire draft. Great speed. I believe was a track star in high school. It's a guy who I have been really high on, and I think is still in my top 3 corners. I know he's fallen down a lot of people's boards. Hasn't fallen down mine. I think he has been incredible, but Quinyon Mitchell is here as well. I think strictly because of Gus Bradley's scheme, I want to go with Quinyon Mitchell. He's a guy that likes to drop his guys back a little bit more. Play these guys more in zone coverage, which is where Quinyon Mitchell played a majority of his snaps at Toledo in that off-man zone coverage scheme. Well, I think Kool-Aid is the more aggressive corner. I think Quinyon Mitchell is the better fit. I think those guys are neck and neck for my cornerback 1 anyways. I lean Mitchell for the Colts, so I'm going to take Quinyon Mitchell here at number 19. So we're on the board here at 46, and there is so much talent on the board here, which makes me really happy that we picked up that extra second-round pick, because now we can kind of double dip here. Troy Franklin is on the board here at 42, and as much as I'd love to take him, for him to be on the board here at 46, I think is unrealistic. I think this is a guy that is likely going to go in the first round. Jordan Morgan is a very intriguing prospect, a guy who has that tackle, can play that tackle position, but I also think he can swing guard, and we know that Ballard has kind of dipped his toes into that sort of position. You saw it with Bernard Ryman, who has developed into a very nice left tackle. He also did the same thing with Blake Freeland down the board, who I think has some line versatility. They've got some options there. It's a deep O-line class. I don't think I'm going to go with Jordan Morgan. The guy I'm actually going to go with here, I think I'm going to take Edgerrin Cooper, the linebacker out of Texas A&M. They need to add some more linebacker depth. Jair Franklin is one of the most underrated players in the league, led the NFL in tackles. You've got EJ Speed there who, has his issues from time to time. You need that third guy in Bradley's 4-3 scheme. Shaq Leonard, obviously out the door now. Edgerrin Cooper is an incredible athlete, can rush the passer a little bit, and is really good in coverage. I think this is the kind of the player that Gus Bradley is going to love to have on his defense. You can play him at all 3 of the linebacker positions. I think he fits his defense well. So I'm going to take Edgerrin Cooper here at 46. So we're on the clock here at 52 again, and somehow, some way, Jordan Morgan is still here. And I know I just passed on him at 46, but the value's too good here at 52. He's been very productive at that left tackle spot for Arizona. I know he had an ACL tear, I believe, last season, came back, bounced back in a real nice way for the Wildcats this season. I'm taking him to be a rotational tackle, but I'm taking him to play that right guard spot, which is a position of need for the Colts. Will Fries had a solid season. I think Jordan Morgan is an instant upgrade on this offensive line, and the value is too good. You can never have too many offensive linemen. Good run blocker, good pass blocker. I'm going to take Jordan Morgan here at 52. All right, so we've done a nice job of acquiring talent at positions of need on the offensive line and the defense, but I think we need another weapon on this offense, and I'm going to go with the guy that already has chemistry with Anthony Richardson. His college teammate had a really nice Senior Bowl. I'm going to take Ricky Pearsall out of Florida here. A guy I know Colts fans are really starting to come around to the idea of Ricky Pearsall.
Wow.
Excellent hands at the wide receiver position. can run routes really well, was used in a lot of different ways. And I think that's a player that Steichen's going to like. They had him lined up in the backfield, in the slot, on the outside. Great hands, maybe not the greatest athlete, not the greatest speed down the field, but I think this guy can win the contested catches down the field. Good route runner. I like Ricky Pearsall, and I think this is a guy that Anthony Richardson is going to lobby for the Colts to take because he's got that chemistry with his go-to weapon at Florida last year. I'm going to keep those guys, keep their chemistry intact. I'm going to take Ricky Pearsall here at 82. All right, so we're here at 117 with the Indianapolis Colts, and I think an edge rush upgrade is in the works here. Kwity Paye has been okay, hasn't been exactly the players that the Colts spent the number 20 overall pick on that they were anticipating to get. You saw some really nice play from Samson Ebukam last year. This was a team that was actually really able to get pressure. I think adding another edge rusher that I think has number one edge potential on this team, I'm going to take Marshawn Kneeland, the edge out of Western Michigan, a guy who's really big for the position. I believe he's 6'3", 275 pounds, could swing inside, but I really like his versatility on the defensive line, good athleticism, and he can win in terms of rushing the passer. Good run defender as well. I think he offers a lot of really nice upside to this defense, and I think that the Colts are a team that is going to be looking to upgrade the edge, whether it's in free agency or the draft. I'm going to take Marshawn Kneeland here. I think he's an upgrade over what they've got currently. All right, so we're at 149 here with the Colts, and you've got Julian Blackmon, who's a free agent, and I fully anticipate the Colts to bring him back. But this is a Colts team that's just kind of been throwing darts at a dartboard, hoping one of these safety prospects hit. Nick Cross has been really good when he's on the field. Unfortunately, he hasn't seen the field as much as he should for whatever reason. And I'm just going to add some more competition. I don't think healthy competition ever hurt anybody. I'm going to take the safety from Oregon State. That's Keaton Oladapo. Really big fan of this guy. He has really good size at the position. I think he could be that box safety, come down, guard against the run. He's really good in that area, and he's really good in coverage. I think he is a safety that is kind of fallen under the radar in this class. He's got great size, hard hitter. He is one of my favorite safeties in the entire draft. I'm going to take him here at 149. All right, so we're here at 192, and I'm going to go with the player that maybe Colts Twitter, Colts Nation, not necessarily the most familiar with, but I think it's a guy that you should get familiar with here down the board. That's Evan Anderson, the defensive tackle out of FAU. I believe he's 6'3", 365 pounds. He's an absolute tank on the inside and a really good run stopper. With Grover Stewart's impending free agency, I think you're going to need to just make sure that you fill up that hole just in case he does leave. And I think Evan Anderson is a really good defensive tackle that's kind of flown under the radar here. I think he's got a nice quick burst off the line of scrimmage, could produce a little bit as a pass rusher, but I think the run stopping area is where he is going to thrive. And when you've got DeForest Buckner next to you, you don't really need to rush the passer as much. I think Evan Anderson is a perfect fit for this defense and would be a nice replacement if Grover Stewart does decide to leave. All right, with our final pick here at 231, I'm going to double dip and get another receiver, a guy who was a late addition to the Senior Bowl, but I actually thought did pretty well when he was there, showed some nice abilities, great size at the receiver position, pretty athletic as well. I'm not convinced he's going to be here at 231, but that's going to be Ryan Flournoy from Southeast Missouri State. Yeah, I don't even know how many of those guys there are in the NFL, but I've turned on his tape just a couple of weeks ago, and I was thoroughly impressed. Great hands, solid route runner, good awareness along the sidelines. I was really impressed with that. I think this could be a guy that the Colts absolutely love to have in that receiver room. And now you've got options if Alec Pierce doesn't work out. You've got the Ricky Pearsall, Ryan Flournoy. If Pittman decides to leave, you've just got a lot of options in that receiving room. I really like that. Could have gone tight end, but this is a weak tight end class, not one worth taking here at 231. And I think Flournoy is a really good piece here. So he's going to be my final pick here for the Indianapolis Colts.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I told you guys that J-Wack was going to take over, and I didn't say a damn word throughout the entire video. So just to quickly recap what he did so I could actually say something in this video. At number 19, he traded down from 15 to 19 and acquired number 19 and 52 overall. He got Quinyon Mitchell at number 19, Edgerrin Cooper at number 46, Jordan Morgan at 52, Ricky Pearsall at number 82, Marshawn Kneeland at 117, Keaton Oladapo, at 149, Evan Anderson at 192, and Ryan Flournoy at 231. I want to thank J-Wack for coming out and coming on to this video with me. I really, really appreciate it. He is the man. I will link his channel in the pinned comment below. Thank you guys so much for watching today. Josiah, thank you again. I appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please leave a like. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And I hope I see you in the next one.